December. These are my snow-covered trees. This is me pretending. This is all I need.
Well, Twitch, you already know what it is, or you don't, because it's been quite a long time. But we're back, guys, for our 22 subscribers. I checked yesterday or the day before when we were doing episode planning, and yeah, it says we have 22 subscribers.
A whole 20.
You said up a whole 20?
A whole 20. You can't say
I don't know
22,
where
you
we
know
got
that's both
these.
us.
Damn.
A whole 20.
You right. We got a whole 20 subscribers. That's funny. I subscribe to my own shit. It's probably the truth. Anyway. So I don't know, man. I'm just I'm happy to be back. It's been a while. Be careful with your moving because it's staticky.
No, Coco definitely just grabbed the mic. Come here.
Yeah, Coco, take your ass in the room.
Come here. Come here.
It's just been crazy, guys. So it's January. I know that the last time we probably did an episode was like September 2021. First, we just want to explain, where have we been? So, welcome to the Unknown Unknowns Laboratory 2022. Thank you for being faithful and joining us, all 20. If you aren't one of our 20 subscribers, man, listen to a few episodes, and if you with the shits, then definitely subscribe. Like the videos, whatever. Even if you don't like the videos, go ahead and put a thumbs down. Just, comment and let us know, like, what do you think, what you like, what you don't like. We only got 20 plus uploads. I don't know, 20, 30 episodes up, And so we could take constructive criticism. But we do this for us, but we also do this because we know that the things that we discuss impact lives, and there are things that's on a lot of people's mind, and some shit people definitely on y'all mind, but y'all don't want to say. So shit, we say it for you. We keep it 100. And then of course, I'm your host, ShadyakaCartier, co-pilot,
Mobius.
Big Mobius in the house.
What's up, y'all?
My younger brother, and we just gonna get into where have we been lately. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't seen y'all since September.
Ordinarily,
it's been pretty hard.
Ordinarily, it'd be just simply like, oh yeah, real life shit, and we're taking a break or something. After that is Halloween. We were gonna try to probably do another Spooktober episode or something. But that's just some stuff happened, and we just kind of took the rest of the year off. Our once other brother and fellow co-host was named Legal Trapping.
Yep, Legal Trapper. I don't know if y'all remember, we had like 2 episodes with your boy Legal Trapper, and he had a different perspective. He was representing the youth and the struggle, and I feel like part of the reason why we do this, for the youth, the part of us that's doing this for the youth. Definitely, he was a great example of why it's so important, and it means a lot to us. And so, Legal Trapper, our other brother, he passed away. And so, that was in October, and it, definitely took a toll on us and the show, and we had to focus on that,
It was pretty much a
and
wrap on the rest
definitely,
of the year. That was it right there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we really tried to get back to it, and it was just, I mean, I just want to, shout out to anybody who lost somebody. Of course, in 2020 from COVID, of course, 2021, a lot of people still die from COVID, but just in general, man, if you lost somebody ever, like, what it's like, man, it really takes a toll on your life. And if you don't take the time to take care of yourself, I mean, that's something that you have to do. You have to. You have to make time to address, your feelings and what's really on your mind, and so we just been trying to keep our head up. I ain't trying to spend too much time on the topic, but there's a couple things that came from his passing away that I feel like is definitely things that need to be addressed, things that need to not be ignored, and just keeping it 100 on that subject. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Did you want to? Anything else you want to say before I get into that?
Um, I mean, last year was definitely on the rougher side. I think we were pretty fortunate that not a lot of people we knew or even friends we knew had any major issues in 2020. But 2021 definitely put the hurt on. We caught up, at least on my dad's side of the family. We lost a couple folks, so we're going through it all. It's a shared experience. This thing we call humanity. It hurts. But that's, as we get older, and other people have kids, there's like, that's a part of the human experience. You will lose, and then you will gain something, and then you will lose some more, and then you will gain some more. And it's up to us to kind of be there for each other and to kind of cope together. Otherwise, what's the point? So that's all I got.
Yeah, I think you put it real. Yeah. Mobius hit it on the head, man. I mean, it's definitely, unfortunately, Mobius lost a few people last year, and it's been a long time since I lost somebody that was important to me. So it was hard. Like, I can say it's kind of like when 9/11 happened. It really didn't hit me because I didn't, I don't have any family in New York. I didn't lose anybody that I knew. It took me a couple years for it to hit me how it really affected so many people, like, and so I guess, even though he didn't pass from COVID, I did experience loss too. And so I know, I know what it's like, man. And it's hard to just put on a brave face and to keep moving forward, man. But that's something we have to do, especially for the people that we lost, because, even though I don't know you, listener, what I'm saying, I know that whoever you lost, I know they don't want you to be so hurt that you can't move forward in your life, or that you stuck, or that you are miserable, unhappy, and things like that. Nobody's loved one wants them to be, as affected as we all may be when somebody that we love and we care about passes away. And so that's just it's just the reality of the situation. So I just wanted to touch on one of the causes of his death. I feel like I don't want to be insensitive. I definitely don't want to be insensitive. Let me say he died trying to he died not being in a great place. And I went back and I did put a link to the GoFundMe in one of his in the video that he was on, and I'll definitely put a link to the GoFundMe in this video too, for anybody who just wants to get to know Legal Trapper a little bit more, because I just don't. We could talk about him all day. You know what I'm saying? He was our brother. We loved him. But one thing I want to say was he, on his last hours, his last minutes, he stood up for somebody else that he didn't have to. But he saw some shit and he ain't like it. And yeah, he wasn't going to let that shit slide. And that's Legal Trapper all day. Like, a lot of his friends told us, that's just how he was. Like, he stood up for people. He was our little brother, so it was our job to stand up and to be there for him. But he did that same thing for so many other people, on a level that we didn't even know. We really didn't know. We couldn't even have fathomed how many other people's life he positively affected. And so, I just want to be honest about, even though he died in a noble way, trying to defend and help somebody else that may have been wronged. I can't pretend like the reason why he wasn't at that time or place or in that situation wasn't due to a toxic relationship. And so when I say I want to be, delicate and I want to be sensitive, about it, I don't want to discount the feelings and the love that he had for this person. But at the same time, sometimes your feelings and your emotions and the people that you care about, put you in dangerous situations.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, that's what happened to Legal Trapper. When you got a big heart, no matter who you are, when you got a big heart, you got to watch out. You got to watch out. There's people out here who definitely are out to take advantage. And, sometimes you love somebody and you let all types of emotions and feelings drive your choices. Like, people, we got to do better. You got to open up your eyes. Like, everything is not as sweet as it looks and it seems. Not everybody is out here doing shit because they real live, like, really care about you. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to recognize those things. So, we just want to go ahead and just break down right quick how to recognize 7 signs of toxic or abusive relationships. And on Everything I Love, I know I must have sent him some articles or something like this probably like a month or two before he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized what he was going through, like, and so, I can't lie, like, I ain't been in a toxic relationship before, and, I mean, Mobius, I don't know if you would admit or even recognize there's only one relationship you was in that I recognized that was a little toxic. And so it's just, a lack of trust is a major sign. Hostile communication is a major sign. Controlling behaviors is a major sign. Frequent lying is a major sign. And again, some of this stuff it's characteristics. I mean, some people, it's in their character to communicate in a hostile way. Oh, I wonder how you did that. You made it orange and green?
No, that's whatever default color it is.
Oh. Yeah, it's orange and green.
No one.
You're tagging shit. Okay.
Okay.
Some of these things are just characteristics. Like, this is how these people move. And so you may get used to it, or you may like them and see through those negative things, but that doesn't make it okay. Like, it's still extremely dangerous, dealing with somebody that's controlling, dealing with somebody that's a compulsive liar. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with somebody that takes and takes and takes, but don't give anything or make you feel guilty for your position in a relationship of loving to give and even sometimes not giving them, not always saying yes, because if they're a taker and you're a giver, I mean, shit. The moment that you say no, you're gonna see a whole new attitude on that motherfucker, and that should be, it be stressful. Dealing with somebody that makes you feel drained, dealing with somebody who constantly make excuses for their behavior but don't take responsibility. These are just signs, bro. These are just signs. And so again, even if it's just a part of their characteristic to yell all the time, to call you out your name, to say negative and hurtful phrases, or throwing things in your face, destroying your property.
All of which is unacceptable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunately a lot of people be stuck in these relationships, y'all. Come on now. And you can't lie, you can't fake, like, shit. Like, you ain't been there. Like, everybody done, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, especially when you a good person, man. Especially when you a good person. There's always somebody out here that's trying to take advantage. And so, I'm just saying, I seen it. I've been there. Shit, I done even had some toxic shit that I done, you know what I'm saying, did. And I recognized that, hell, that's not, that's not how people deserve to be treated. Like, it's something I need to work on myself, because I'm not treating people, accordingly. You could say you love somebody all day in the paint, but where's the action?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the real action? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I just wanted to get on that foot. You know what I'm saying? Just get those feelings out the way, man. Because at the end of the day, we just speak the truth. And we do what we do and why we do it, man. We looking out not just for us, for our community. You know what we doing this for. This is the Unknown Unknowns Laboratory, and we all about the brown. You know what I'm saying? So anything we could do to help our people and also anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even just the African American culture. It's a lot of, even when we watch I forgot what it's called. The movie I was watching, it was one of the like famous mobsters or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a movie about his life or whatever. And they showed the way he interacted with his wife. It's extremely volatile, bro. It's extremely volatile. Like, if that's Italian or mob culture to talk down to your wife or to be disrespectful, that's not, no, man. It's not just, it's not just about race. It's not about skin color. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's about where you was raised. But at the same time, it's about you recognizing who you are and recognizing your worth and how you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put it like that. How you want to be treated. You could be raised all fucked up and your parents be yelling and cursing and screaming at each other all the time. That don't mean your relationships got to be like that.
In fact, it
At all.
should make you strive to do much better.
Exactly. It should make you think, hey, this is unacceptable. Like, something got to change. Like, real talk. And so, that's, I don't know how to say it, like, don't let the way you was raised dictate your future. You know what I'm saying? Don't just think that because my mother, my father, my parent, whoever, they went through this or they settled for this, that this is the end all be all. This is your only choice. You don't have no choice, or you don't have no control, or there's nothing you could do about it. Nah, don't live like that. You can have better. You got to recognize your self-worth. And it's easier said than done, especially when you grew up in an abusive situation. You gonna try it again? Okay, let me help you. No, that didn't work. I'm trying to shoot it down. Oh. You too close to it. I'm trying to shoot the steps out the way so you can go through it. There you go. Oh, but it need more. Oh shit! It just destroyed everything.
Yep.
No, it didn't. My mind is blown right now.
That's crazy.
I was trying to help you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, man, you know what it is. So let's get out of the dark and gloomy stuff. I mean, we got some more condolences and rest in pieces to do, but you know what I'm saying? Let's just, let's just switch up the subject a little bit.
We
Oh, I don't know. My bad. If you want to say something, maybe.
Playing some Fortnite, switching it up. We're going to try to find a couple other games to bounce around between, besides just GTA. So right now it's looking like Fortnite's the one. So pardon the unusual format.
Yeah, you know it. I mean, if you've been with us through last year, how we did it.
Yeah, with the VR.
We like our virtual worlds. You like our augmented realities. We just like switching it up.
Reality telecom.
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to Async Reality for just even putting us onto this and even just being a part of this for us, you know what I'm saying? So if you need a website made or you working on a virtual platform, definitely hit up Asynchronous Reality Telecom. Black business, we always gonna promote, always gonna recognize, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this what we doing, this what we into. At the end of the day, me and Mobius is gamers. And so we was like, shit, let's get with Twitch, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And if you saw one of our episodes, when we switched over to Twitch or like right before, there's a lot of stuff going on with YouTube, and we just want to make sure that we have something in place and we ready it just in case things need to change or we need another safe place to.
The great Zuck.
Oh goodness. Whatever. Anyway. In case we need to switch it up and do something a little different, you know what I'm saying? We ready and we prepared. And this is what we do. We do it best. So yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So yeah, we got the video gaming going on. Just something a little light. We ain't even never messed with this Fortnite shit. Mobius was completely lost, by the way. So shout out to all the gamers. If you love Fortnite, you want to join us. Or matter of fact, if you want to build something for us, because like I said, this is something new. It's not like I'm the best at what I'm doing, We're going to be trying out different games, different platforms. You know what I'm saying? We might do a few episodes on here, but, if we can get some interaction, that'd be really cool. Anybody who just want to build a world for us or recommend a world for us to build, to play on while we do our podcast, that'd be cool. Like, we all about collaboration. And like I said, we do love black business. But if you ain't black, that's cool. We ain't racist. Like, we with it. We cool, baby. It's cool, baby. Everything is everything. So, just shout us out. Hit us on the IG. Unknown, period, unknowns. Instead of a O, it's a 0. And instead of a S,
it's a 5.
You already
know. $5
unknown, period, unknowns. You know what I'm saying? So get with us, man. Hit us up. Let us know what y'all thinking or get in them YouTube comments. You know what I'm saying? I had a few people hit me up on Xbox. I didn't even know, like, straight from Twitch. They saw that we was Twitch streamers. And then they was, like, inviting me to parties and shit. That's cool. That was a little weird, though. You might catch me online, you know what I'm saying? A little Red Dead, a little, a zombie everything.
Didn't somebody think you were an influencer or something? Or was that somebody else?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of kids. They was just like way too excited. They were like, "Oh my
gosh!" A
YouTube
like, creator. Like, no, we're not that far along yet. Calm down, guys.
Yeah. Be like, thank you. But y'all so young. I don't even know if you should be listening to my podcast. So anyway, Not at all. So anyways, that's just what we got going on, man. We ain't going, what I'm saying, stall out too much. Um, I want to get into this Uncle Murda wrap up because I feel like that's the best way to really wrap up last year. Like I said, our last episode was like probably September. And we ain't really been around to talk about all the fuckery that ended 2021. And trust, it was a lot of sus shit going on, like for real. Like, bro, I can't even think about it because all I feel like all everybody was thinking about was Ahmaud Arbery. That had me messed up for months. That really had me messed up for months. And then they overlap with the Kyle Rittenhouse shit. I wasn't even really faded by all that.
Last
What I'm
year,
saying?
if you thought 2020 was just like I'm just gonna not watch the news for a second. 2021 was more of that. Everything from the Capitol
More
riots
of it.
to Kyle and Ahmaud Arbery and the cop who shot the guy thinking her gun was her taser. And
Oh,
so
that
on and
was
so
last
forth.
year that happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she just got prosecuted this year. As they said they was giving her time for that shit. So that shit crazy. So all right. So shout out to Uncle Murda. I'll probably play a little bit of for the intro and the outro or something like that. You already know they're gonna demonetize our video or say some shit for
We're
us
not even on the
playing
map to
that
get
junk.
monetized.
Yeah, we not even. That's all I'm about to say. We not even thinking about none of that. You know what I'm saying? For the Twitch streamers, you already know. You could just go to YouTube, hit the Uncle Murda wrap up 2021. Check that shit out, man. He's talking about a whole lot. And so I just wanted to say, wow, the way he opened up the song though. Lil Nas X gon' catch AIDS and die like Easy E.
Damn.
Then he tried to clean it up because he already knew the consequences of what he just said. And so his second line was, hope the LGBTQ don't cancel me, please. You already know. And who got canceled last year for talking that shit?
Uh,
I don't
bunch of
expect
people, but they
Moses to know.
no,
Well,
not.
the baby specifically. The baby was talking about how, he was at a concert, he was like, if you ain't got AIDS, put your motherfucking hands up. And, he might have said a few other things, but, listen, let's keep it real. Homosexuality isn't the only way to get AIDS. People who share needles and do drugs also gets AIDS too. And people who are, I don't know where it came from, having sex with monkeys and shit, like, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the culture of promiscuity is not safe, is not moralistic, and it's not okay. And I feel like in hip hop, that's a bigger issue. I mean, if you don't believe in the God that I believe in, you could be gay all you want, because at the end of the day, the God I believe in is the one that said there's a problem. That's not my rules and my regulations, and not my job to put those rules and regulations over you. But the promiscuity that's being promoted to the youth, that's a big problem. And you already know, if you've been rocking with us since season 1, we be asking questions like, do you know where your kids at? Like, come on, parents and adults. You know what I'm saying? You got to take control over what your kids is watching, what they listening to, what they paying attention to. And that whole, like, the whole 2021 for Lil Nas X, bro, is mad sus.
Sus.
It was mad sus. Like, for real. Your boy Real Life came out and said, I'm not a role model for your kids. Don't expect me to set no example. But then we got clips of him going to elementary school singing Old Town Road, promoting his music. Which one is it? You making videos butt naked and kissing men on stage in in public places, Lord. On stage, that's beyond public. That's beyond public. That's being shot. I don't know if it was the Grammys or what award show that he was on when he did it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say that you not out here. That first of all, your music ain't pop, cause pop is for all ages, especially kids. Yeah, I mean, like it's a different level. It's not like saying, you know, I'm not gonna let my teenager listen to no hardcore rap or even banning hip hop as a whole because we feel, you know, some type of way about the the topics. Let me put it like that. The topics that they talking about.
Gangsta rap.
So, you know, at the end of the day, it's just really hard. Like if you let your kid be on YouTube, you let your kid be on TV, you know, you let your kid be all on the internet and you not watching them and you not controlling them. What? Like what do you expect to happen? Like you letting anything and everything else raise your child. And that's not okay. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, shout out to the baby for speaking up, even though it may have cost you money. There's a few other people who spoke out in 2021. I'm not down with anybody who speaks out, say how they feel, and then because of the repercussions, reneges.
Yeah.
I'm not with that. If you're going to say something, you know, you should be able to stand behind it.
It's different when you're labeled or somebody who is above you, who controls some of your interests, say, "Hey, no, he didn't mean that," and you're just like, "I said it," and then you don't really go anywhere from that. You've had your opinion. You don't necessarily have to double down. You just say it once, mean it, and then keep it moving. Don't draw too much attention to it. All right, it's whatever. But to say it and then go, I changed my mind. That makes you look bad. Now you can change your opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think. Changing your opinion, having a frank discussion with somebody, and then changing your opinion. That's a part of the human experience, and that part needs to be normalized, especially nowadays where everybody gets so vehemently angry about disagreeing about literally anything. You don't like this? You can't be my friend. You're an imposter. You're fake. You're a liberal or something. Nope.
You are an oatmeal cookie eater, not to be trusted. Like, no.
It's anything they're saying. I thought he was a good guy, and he turns out he's just this clown who likes X, Y, Z. It's like, I didn't know I was a clown. I thought we were homies. Where'd that come from? It's just normalize having a different opinion. Normalize education, and being able to have a discussion, and then change your mind about something, having been informed. Normalize that. But anyway, as you were saying, the baby.
The baby, yeah. Whatever. Anyway, back to Uncle Murda wrap up. There was a whole lot of stuff that happened with Dave Chappelle and the whole Netflix situation. Again, I know we may have touched on this before because I believe it happened like over the summer or some shit. So. But I never even watched it. I never even watched the Dave Chappelle stand-up. I'm still a little sore about. I was wondering how to use the jetpack. I was trying to pick one up.
His thing was less about comedy. It was still comedy, but it was more him like
he was telling stories though.
Yeah, it was more about how he was actually just talking to the crowd, kind of like what he did with George Floyd. It was certainly less comedy and more just kind of, hey, here it is, what it is.
Yeah, he does that a lot. He shares his opinion, and then sometimes reality is funny, like. But go ahead, yeah.
That's it, So it was, well, So with the other specials, he was
It
still
was I
doing
thought it was
comedy,
about a tranny or something.
more or less. He just,
And that's why I was like, oh, a whole thing.
yeah.
People want to be offended. And I'm like, listen, well, I just couldn't get over the pedophilia joke. So that's why I kind of stopped listening to Dave Chappelle. It's, I get it. But, go ahead.
No, that was it. You know, like his first couple specials, he was actually still doing comedy, but after Floyd, they became more narrative. I think that's just me. Not exclaiming anything. It became more narrative focused, where he just kind of like, hey, here's some stuff that happened. You know, here's an experience
Expressed
I
it,
dealt
so.
with, and you know, I'm just gonna tell you guys the story. But he's still a funny guy, so it just comes off as funny. You know, the way he can kind of tell stories. He's an MC. You know, in the purest form. So he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
What the heck is that? What is that? Are you driving? Oh, yes, you are driving.
This car is so
Loud.
loud. Like make it turn down. I don't know if it's just
Use the
like
truck.
game sound thing. You said do what?
Let's say just use this truck over here.
No, they just be loud. Like they just be that loud. Yeah, I think the way that truck loud as shit too. I just think it was my audio settings. Oh shit. Okay, driving up these jumps is harder than it is. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just touch on it right quick since I already made the comment. You know, he did a stand up about I don't know. It was a joke and it was mildly about pedophilia, and I wasn't with it. So speaking of comedians making fun of pedophilia, you know, rest in peace Bob Saget, except I stopped listening to that motherfucker's comedy shit because he thought that pedophilia shit was fucking hilarious. Like I couldn't get with that shit at all. Like the fuck? You got me all the way fucked up. How I get out this car? Oh, here you go. You got me all the way fucked up. You think that shit funny? That shit ain't funny. And then in LA, they gonna put up on a marquee that says "Make God Laugh." What?
Huh.
Your man will real live make jokes on multiple different like shows. I don't know. I guess they were stand-ups, but on multiple different shows or stand-ups about how he thought the Olsen twins was sexy when they were on the show, and how he would get hard-ons when they were toddlers. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Dave Chappelle made a joke about, you know, the superhero that gotta like touch boobs and, you know, some other weird shit. He had to like fuck a kid or some shit. Some weird shit that I ain't like, you know what I'm saying, to keep his powers. But he out here saving lives, so it's okay if he raping women or some shit like that. Like that's different than talking about your real live experience. Like we don't know if Bob Saget was just making jokes based on the shit he said. He's talking about real shit that actually happened. How we supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? Like what was really on your boy's mind? Like that's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
What was really on his mind when that shit was happening? Cause that shit is mad sus. So anyway, fuck that guy. Next comment. Let's see. Bill Cosby came home.
Yep.
I still got mixed feelings about that whole situation. Because at the end of the day, if everybody was roofing everybody and you was just joining in with the shit, everybody should have been locked up. That's what my whole thing with the Bill Cosby shit.
Right.
The person who gave you the pills, the people who was around you who saw you roofing these girls. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same shit with the R. Kelly case. It's like all the people who testified against R. Kelly, y'all motherfuckers should be prosecuted too. Like, you had a part in that situation too. They didn't just they didn't just break that law by themselves.
Nope.
Like, what the fuck? If it wasn't for all the people that was around R. Kelly who supplied him with the girls, who lived in the house that he was living in with the girls, who helped him pick the girls in the first fucking place. Like, come on, who was handing out his phone number for him. What the fuck? Because that was a whole nother thing. They would like find girls at the concerts and give them R. Kelly's phone number and pick them up after the show or tell them where to go or text the girls. That shit ain't like, yo, like that shit ain't fucking cool. Like, that shit ain't just one person that should be in trouble and be in jail for life and it should be dealing with consequences. That's multiple people that should be, yeah, fucked over for doing fuckery. Like, come on, that shit crazy.
You mean like Epstein, who didn't kill himself totally, and now his girlfriend slash best friend is being prosecuted, but she might get off or some bullshit. So.
The good Epstein.
The good Epstein. He didn't kill himself.
Like, yo, it's a whole bunch of shady shit. Like, all the people who was riding on the airplane with him, taking trips to Pedo Island,
Trump,
and being like,
the Clintons.
I don't know what happened. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I mean, it's a whole lot of stories about the Clintons and doing shady shit in Haiti. But
anywhere,
you know, we not gonna get into that.
Nope. What else we got?
All right, so this nigga said, who the fuck listening to Tyler Creator music? Obviously, millions and millions of people who got trampled at that fucking concert.
No, that's Travis Scott.
Oh, my bad, wrong guy. Wait, so who the fuck is listening to Tyler Creator?
I listen to him.
Yeah, fucking weirdo. And I heard Rome listen to him once or twice, and I was like, yeah.
Yep.
Fucking weirdo. Get your life together. Anyway, listen, do whatever you want. That shit ain't for everybody.
He's just a gay dude. That's all.
What? He's just a gay dude. Yeah, no, that's not even what I'm talking about. My disgust for some of the things he say has nothing to do with his sexuality. I do feel like, if you into perversions, that definitely could, make me not fuck with you. But like, I don't judge when it comes to perverse things. I've led my life on some in a non-traditional manner, so that's not what's most important to me.
Oh, non-traditional
but
looking
anyway,
ass.
non-traditional looking ass. Nice. So anyway, next, let's see. The shit with DJ Khaled. So I saw this shit. It was like the worst. Did you kill yourself?
No.
Oh, it was like the worst shit I ever saw. It was like, or like the worst joke I heard last year was like, somebody asked DJ Khaled, since he got some money now, why don't he lose some weight?
Damn.
And he was like, 'cause I don't lose. That was fucking stupid. Anyway, I win. I don't know what they got to do with your overeating ass, but anyways.
All I do was win.
Yeah, apparently DJ Khaled was beefing with who? I don't know, and I don't care. And then it said something about he be tossing niggas salads. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. I thought he had his son and he was building his empire and he was doing his thing. Not in DJ Khaled business. I really like the chorus that Uncle Murda put together. Disrespected people respectfully. He was doing his white people shit. I'm about to tell you something, but don't get mad when you know I'm gonna get mad. Like the fuck you talking
no
about?
offense, but the no offense, but
yeah, no offense, but I'm about to say something hella offensive. Like straight up shit that he does. That's what he do. So yeah. Anyway, and I definitely like his chorus because he definitely said he wasn't going to do it no more, and then he did.
Yep.
He definitely did. And I appreciate it. I enjoyed it. I'll steal your ass. He definitely, he definitely did. He definitely did. And so I'm happy that he came back. Even though he said he wasn't going to do it, niggas knew he was capping. I ain't know he was capping. I'm happy he was capping. You know, I'm very happy about all of that. So anyway, shout out to Uncle Murda for continuing his legacy, giving us more entertainment for the 2021. I advise everybody go hit it up, go
Entertainment.
listen to it. You said what?
Entertainment.
Yes, the entertainment is everything, yo. He definitely did his thing, and I enjoyed the crap out of it. So let's see what else. Then he kind of made fun of himself and was like, you know, he ain't got no more friends because he be out here talking shit about everybody. That happens. I'm pretty sure that's not the case though. But he definitely was running into talking about a lot of people's business. He definitely was talking about a lot of people's business. Let's see. So something that he talked about that I was unfamiliar with, completely unfamiliar with. Everybody knows about the whole, like, I don't know, it's been going on for like 2 or 3 years, I feel like. The whole thing with Will and Jada and them putting all their personal business out there. I mean, that shit was sick. It was like, as soon as we look up to a black couple, then we find out they got some weird shit going on. And so I
Except
feel
maybe the
like that
Obamas.
happened. You said what?
Except maybe the Obamas. I haven't heard anything crazy about them.
No, well, the thing that came out with that was that Obama kept calling Michelle Michael and that she might be a grown-ass man. That was the thing about that situation. They clapped. Damn, I tried to get away. That was the whole thing. But the one thing I didn't know, like, obviously she was cheating on him, you know, the whole Will and Jada situation. But I mean, I guess it's not really cheating if y'all in an open relationship, unless one party is like, I mean, unaware of it and supposedly it's something they agreed to a long time ago. Because that was really like old news. That they was like in an open relationship because they was like breaking up and getting back together for years. But anyway, the new news that Uncle Murda put out there, I don't know if he was trying to be funny, dude. I don't know if he was trying to be funny. I thought that shit was sick and odd when he was talking about, what did he say? Will Smith out here showing his grandmother. Still got the nerve to show their sex tape to his grandmother. Like, what the hell? What's going on? And then the other part where Uncle Murda was trying to be funny, he was like, I think he be turning Jada off. He don't be getting her wet. He be turning her off with all that throwing up after sex? Bruh. I don't know if people know, like, you know, Will Smith started his first movie
As a gay character, yeah.
Yeah, as a gay character. And so, you know, whether he was just playing that character in the movie or actually being able to live out his real life fantasy, that's the question that we are truly unaware of and don't know the answer to. But, you know, like every other rumor and conspiracy about what's going on in Hollywood, there's a lot of push for you to be homosexual or to do homosexual things, whether it's against your will or whether you're totally here for it. And so, bruh, that's just not a good look. Like, you know, you want to keep your family together, you want to build a black empire. All of that is awesome and amazing. But I feel like there's a reason why she was all fucking this dude out in the open and Will knew about it. Because even on Red Table Talk, they try to make it seem like he didn't know all the details of their relationship. But come on, you knew your wife was hanging out with a younger dude. You knew that you had a previously open relationship with your wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not... They make her look like the bad guy, but there had to be some extent where either he signed off on it, he was aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's just a little fishy. It's just a little fishy, the whole thing. You know, seems like y'all just trying to get y'all name out there, keep y'all name out there, because y'all really not doing nothing. I mean, Will's making movies, yes. Let me not put it like that.
Less
and
than
she
he
was
was.
doing that show. I mean, yeah, less than he was, but he was still making shows and playing. I mean, he was in the Suicide Squad movie.
That was years ago though.
Yeah, that was years ago, but I'm saying a lot of this, the August Alsina shit happened years ago. It was about it coming out in the open and all of this extra shit and like putting it on blast and constantly being talked about. It was the publicity, like, come on, what they call that shit?
And relevant.
When you fucking propaganda, when you just putting your business out there so you could be talked about, so you could stay relevant.
Yeah.
It's like that
But that's what I'm
trolling
saying.
shit.
Like,
That
so
fucking
she's not relevant. She really hasn't been relevant for anything. But if
outside of that show,
yeah, but
because
he
apparently
has.
bitches been watching that show.
But he has. He did Suicide Squad. He did a couple other movies, and then he just stopped.
Well, it's not that he stopped because he was still doing all that shit on YouTube.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He
He
was
started
still going
doing
live and making those
the videos
like
and stuff.
uplifting videos. Yeah, making a whole bunch of fucking YouTube comments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which a lot of people are doing. Like,
yeah.
You know.
It's
know,
that's what I'm saying.
so-
It's like less, more films and stuff, and he'd start doing more motivational, whatever. It'd be different if he was like any number of '90s movie actors that just suddenly stopped being in movies because they got blackballed by Hollywood for whatever reason. You know, he just stopped.
I don't know. I mean, he was still out there. Maybe with the movies thing, he wasn't so consistent, but either way, I don't really care about none of that shit. I just thought them lines that Uncle Murdas said, I don't know if it's true or if he's just talking shit. But I was like, damn. That's all I'm saying. He said a few things in here that make you want to Google it and review it. Like, yo, did this shit really happen in 2021? Like, what?
Whatever the case.
Let's see. The Quavo and Sweetie shit. All I got to say about that is, yeah, toxic relationships, yeah. That shit is real. And this Instagram life shit, watching motherfuckers. That was outside?
Huh?
Did you hear them gunshots outside?
No.
Okay. Just like people putting on for Instagram and pretending like their life is all great and all sweet, and it really being fucked up for real. Like that should be fucking people like that. People be thinking this shit is real. They perfect relationships and all of this stupid shit with relationship goals and all this shit. Admiring fucking rich people and, you know what I'm saying, couples and shit, man. Shit. 1 week you the relationship goals and the next week we got real live footage of y'all putting your hands on each other. That's not how you treat somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then that giving and that taking shit. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a woman, but yeah, you gave her a Bentley and then you took that shit away. Like, what was the point? You ain't really mean that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Don't give me nothing and we break up and you gonna take that shit back. I don't want it. Cause that means you ain't really, that shit wasn't really meant for me in the first motherfucking place. You ain't 100. But anyway. Uncle Murda talked shit about Talib Kweli. Me and Mobius was like, damn, really? We was a little confused about why he had to do that, you know what I'm saying? Why he felt some type of way, why he felt the need to go on Talib like that. But it happened, you know, he called him a backpack rapper. I was like real confused.
That's it. We like him. He's cool.
I mean, I just like people who be, you know, at least trying to say something positive or at least trying to give some type of fucking message. Like, you know, he had a few songs where he was trying to like really give a message to the motherfucking people. But it is what it is.
More than a few.
Then they was talking,
More than a few.
Yeah. Then he was talking about the Locks and the Dipset, the verses. So me and Mobius don't be on that shit. Like, you know, we ain't know too much about the verses shit. But, yeah, they said it was some disrespecting going on. Jadakiss snatched the bandana off Jewel's. That shit's hilarious. Y'all was getting real disrespectful at the verses, though. Hey, them shit, and I only seen like one or two. They like, there's no type of partition or nothing separating these two people. For this to be like a virtual show, like I think that shit is mad funny how there's us watching them and they're real live in person though.
Mm-hmm.
So they can real live get in their feelings and start beefing and wrecking, which I think is like really hilarious. Not what happened, but you know, the way it seemed like is like it could have happened. um, shout out to Switch Beats for coming up with that. Cause when I found that out, I thought that was really, really cool. I mean, you know, we don't keep up with it, we don't watch it, but I do think it's a really great idea, especially showcasing like older artists, because I feel like a lot of the music today, they're taking from older artists and they're literally just regurgitating the shit, but they will never be found dead giving any respect or any acknowledgement to the motherfuckers who came out with that shit first.
What's the chick that everybody hated? The one that people were calling the culture vulture.
Oh shit. Who's the culture vulture?
It's some girl. She's a rapper. And it was like...
Is it Coi Leray?
No. People just don't like her.
Okay.
Or at least live concert, people don't like her. They just be not doing anything when she's on stage. But no, this was somebody else. This was older, and she was on the radio, and they were like, "So you going to give props to the people who came before you or something?" And she was like, "Nope." And that was it. I haven't heard anything about her.
Yeah, I don't know a whole bunch about Coi, so I don't know if that's who you're talking about.
No,
but I know
who
there's
that
a whole bunch
is
of
now.
negativity. Okay, I know there's a whole bunch of negativity around that because that's Benzino's daughter.
I don't know who that is.
And so he was just like, Benzino is the one the owner of Source magazine, and the one who had beef with Eminem. And so that was a whole thing. So Benzino was beefing with Eminem, and because he owned the Source magazine, he took it upon himself to put out Eminem's past of when Eminem was mad and he had a black girlfriend.
Okay.
And he called her a nigger, I guess, for breaking up with him. But he was like 15 or 16 or, 17. He was just like mad young at the time when it happened. Yeah, it's like before he even got on, and he like released all this shit and all these like the old ass songs and shit, so that shit was just like, wow. Like he tried to put Eminem business out there, like everybody should not, black people shouldn't listen to Eminem because he's racist or whatever the fuck. So yeah, talking about pulling strings, but Benzino was just like, she's spoiled, and her whole narrative was my father never did shit for me. I'm out here getting it on my own, and it's like it doesn't matter what you say, you are Benzino's daughter, so somebody is gonna fuck with you just off of clout. Like there's a lot of people who fucking with you trying to get clout off your father's name. And that's the only reason why they fucking with you. But of course, these kids today, everybody on some, I did it on my own. Huh?
I did it myself.
Yeah, I got it out the mud. I did it on my own. Ain't nobody helped me, blah, blah, blah. Lies and fucking delusions. But anyway, I know they did some shit where she was freestyling. That shit was trash. I did watch a few videos, and it was like, this shit is legitimate trash. Like, I don't know why this is happening.
You talking about her bars or just the crowd participation?
I guess it was really her bars. It was just like, this shit is really...
She was on stage at 2 different places and was doing a show and had backup dancers and everything, and they was just no movement, no excitement. They was just staring her ass down, and I was like, ooh. And this ain't even like at clubs and stuff. These are at major festivals, judging by the number of people that are there.
No. They looking at her like, why is she here?
On one hand, as an artist, and I know you have opinions on it too as an artist. Or read for me rather as a musician. I kind of can feel for that. Man, nobody deserves that. That's messed up. But on the other, if people don't mess with you, they will let you know, and they don't mess with her. Especially in the game where reputation and clout and uh, respect and all that stuff is important as in rap. Like, if people don't mess with you, you will know it.
Yeah, oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. You gotta get the crowd moving with you. You gotta get them like, and it's not like I made it anywhere, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely know from doing open mics, bruh. And that's the one thing, like, yo, I don't know if she had to do open mics, I don't know if she had to really get it out the mud for real, you know what I'm saying? Or whether you just got a contract and you just got show opportunities and, you was just straight just doing 100, 200 crowd venues and shit like that. But when you come from, especially open mics, like motherfuckers ain't even there for real to listen to you. They be there to get their name out there for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like they be there for themselves. Like the fuck, that should be a different vibe at the motherfucking open mics. That should be a whole nother vibe. So if you can't get niggas who there to promote their own shit to rock with you, or better yet, if you can, you might have a real talent and a real ability to rock a crowd. Because them niggas ain't there for you for real. They really just there for themselves. Like, you know what I mean? But if a nigga start bopping their head and it's undeniable, hell yeah. Like, that's how you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know for real. So, anyway, let's see. He made some jokes about everybody. Oh, I think that was petty. He made some jokes about Megan Thee Stallion getting shot by Tory Lanez again. Another toxic relationship because if we fucking and you shoot me, I don't understand. Like what? Like, it's like the comment. Like I hate when motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you should have fucked that person with a condom." And that's for like people who get pregnant and they wasn't really. That's for couples who get pregnant and then they talk about that person like they're absolute utter trash. And it's just like, but you fucked that person. You know what I'm saying? So to be like, you feel all the worst things in the world about this person just kind of shows who you are and how much you pay attention or how much you really don't pay attention. If you didn't know this person was scrubbed before you had sex with them, let alone had sex with them raw and got them knocked up and now you stuck with them for 18, 20 years for the rest of your fucking life until that child is grown up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I just, a lot of people say you should have used a condom. No, I feel like you should have knew who you was fucking, period. You should have knew who you was fucking, the type of person you was fucking. And shit, like, come on. Again with the promiscuity. We just having sex with people just because it feel good, just because we bored, just because we need something to fucking do. Like, nah, you keep letting your feelings and emotions dictate who you with and why you with them, your ass gonna get fucked up every time. Like, every fucking time. So, that's the only thing I got to say about that, This toxic relationship, there's levels. It speaks volumes into your motherfucking future if you let it. Like, it really do.
Yep.
Ooh.
What else we got?
That shit crazy. I do want to give a shout out to Kwame Brown. It was a lot. We lost a lot of good, amazing brown people last year, and it was extremely, Again, it was a tough year. I'm not one to like really mourn for celebrities like at all. That's not my thing. But a lot of shit went down last year in regard to celebrities passing away. And so, Shit, back to the Ahmaud Arbery situation. At least they did, find his killers guilty. I know that touched a lot of people's hearts,
Yeah, they going to
and
jail.
so yeah, for a long time. I mean, you just can't chasing down black people and killing them is not that's not okay. And like Mobius brought up, the Kim Potter who accidentally pulled out a taser allegedly, or she thought she was pulling out her taser, but she pulled out a gun. She's going to jail too for quite a long time. So definitely rest in peace, the people that were affected, because I'm not sure who the name of the person that she killed.
I forgot.
Yeah. And so rest in peace, Michael K. Williams.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I believe I did talk about him because he came out with this right before he passed. I saw this special that he did that was about kids being imprisoned at a young age,
You talking about the Vice
and
thing?
they should. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
think
he
it
did a
might have been
bunch.
Vice. I thought it was HBO, but it might have been Vice.
He it was
It might
on.
have been
If it
Vice.
was on YouTube, it was definitely Vice because he did. He a couple. I think it was like a year before that. He came out with some other stuff where he was talking about like crime and drugs and guns and stuff like that. It's like a small series of which was on Vice, and he narrated it. And he was doing that in between his work on the Battlefield series and whatever else he was working on.
Yeah, this one was about the jail, the school
School
to
to prison
jail
pipeline. Yeah.
pipeline. Yeah, the school to prison pipeline, and I mean not even school, but I guess school age kids to jail pipeline, and how a lot of them kids, they making the choices and the decisions that they making because of the neighborhood, because of the way they were raised, because of the shit that they went through, and sometimes you don't feel like you ain't got no other way or no other choice or no other opportunity, and so it's just a really like shitty situation to see these children 13, 14, 15, 16 years old in jail, never to get out again, you know what I'm saying? Or to see a child serving life for decisions that they made, not really fully understanding the repercussions. At the end of the day, I feel like it's a lot of people out here, or gang members or young people, that are taking people's lives, and they really don't understand the impact that they are making, not just on the life, but on the community. You know, you don't know who this person was taking care of. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You don't know what was their life and who was in their life, and their responsibilities at the end of the day.
Hmm.
So, I really respect the the artists out here, the thespians out here, because I don't want to say celebrities. You know what I'm saying? The people out here that have the ability, that have the money, and have the attention to speak and say these things. It means a lot to me when they do something good with all their opportunity that they've been given.
Mm.
So rest in peace, Cicely Tyson. Rest in peace, Prince Marky D and Biz Markie.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, names that rank throughout history. That's representing the black and the brown community, and
The very best of hip hop.
yeah, I mean the culture.
Yeah.
Really, I would say the culture. Um, it's just really sad. So yeah, I just want to wrap up 2021 with saying it was a really hard year. It was hard, it was harsh, it was tough, but we made it through. And so, part two of this episode, we really gonna get into 2020. But I just wanted to make sure that we man, that we just touched on, the wild shit that happened, and definitely give our condolences out. And, I just want to give a big ups to everybody who's surviving, who's still out there, who's still making it through. Because it's not easy when the people that you love pass away, and then we still got to live every day. We still got to be here. They up in heaven or wherever you believe that they at, they gone. They don't have to live out this struggle. It's up to you now. And so you got kids, you got responsibilities, you got to work a job every day. We still got to fight this devil, this evil motherfucker that just want us to give up, for real.
Black magic, darkness.
Oh, shit.
Darkness, evil motherfucker.
Ugly, evil motherfucker. Oh my goodness, I can't. I put my feet on your couch because you can afford another one. Hey, yeah.
What we gonna do about my
They gave you niggas money. What you say?
What are we gonna do about my leg?
You can buy another couch. But what am I gonna do about my leg? That shit was too funny. Alright.
What happened? Y'all know what happened. Y'all heard what happened. I said I wasn't gonna do it. Niggas knew I was capping. Crazy, shit crazy. Crazy, shit crazy. Y'all couldn't wait for this shit to drop. I ain't got no rap friends left cause all the shit I pop. I don't. And if y'all know me, y'all know I don't give a fuck. I'm cool with not being cool with niggas, so listen up.